What's up, everybody? Back again with another Shadowlands beta live stream. I was not going to stream today. I was going to take a break, let the wrist and the hands rest from all this gameplay that I've been doing recently with these like 3, 4, 5 hour beta live streams. But we got word that as of tomorrow, the level 60 character creation on the beta is going to be turned off for a while so that they can get testing done for the leveling process. So it's going to be down to character copies only. You're going to have to copy your level 50s and then level them up to get to max level and all that kind of stuff. And, well, I still have to run Torghast with the cloth classes, and it wouldn't feel right to not get this done so that all you cloth wearers out there would be able to see your classes out in good old Torghast Tower of the Damned, and don't want you guys to have to wait for months or weeks or however long it's going to be until they re-enable level 60 character creation on the beta to see that. So here we are. We're going to be checking out Mage, we're going to be checking out Warlock, and we're going to be checking out Priest today in this live stream. Let's get it done. So I actually don't have any strong preferences about which class or which specialization I show off during the stream. I think for each class I have one I don't want to do, but we're going to take votes between the other two and just see what you guys want to see for them. So we're kicking things off with Mage, and for Mage, the vote's going to be between fire and ice. So if you're here tuned in and you want to throw a vote out there for fire or frost, I guess not ice, frost, fire or frost, you can toss that in the chats and we'll see how it goes. Otherwise, I'll just pick something here in just a minute. Lost, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Hello, Norden. What's up? I'm doing pretty good. Tired, but I'm here. So yeah, and also we're logged in on the characters I created before. That way I don't have to come up with builds and stuff. We can just kind of keep this moving. So I'm gonna head out to Torghast, and we're going to see what specialization we end up choosing along the way. Lonnie, hey, welcome back. Glad to see you back, checking out the stream and chatting it up with us. We're going to kick things off here with Mage. I'm currently looking for some votes. Have you done Affliction yet? No, I have not. Just starting with Mage, and right now, Fire or Frost. I'm taking votes. We got one vote for Fire from Alani. And that'll work for me. If that's all we get, that's fine. All right, let's get all up in Torghast and go. I'm ready to see what kind of... Now, I think this might be the worst... This might be the worst Torghast stream that you guys are going to see from me, because I'm very tank and melee focused. And even when I'm not tank and melee focused, I'm very not cloth focused. So the combination of playing ranged specs and them being cloth wearers is about as bad as it can get for me in terms of like skill competence. So yeah, this could be interesting. Hopefully I make it through 6 floors on everything and we can see it. Only clothy I play is Warlock. Well, Warlock is pretty dope. I don't know if we're going to vote on Warlock or if I'm just going to play Affliction. Because Affliction is pretty sick right now. So we get the one vote for Fire. That's what we're doing. We're going to play Fire. This is my favorite Mage spec. Frost has been pretty cool too. So let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see what Torghast has to offer for the cloth wearers. And let's watch as I panic. And I'm probably going to end up running away from stuff a lot on Mage. Okay. So we're in Skoldus Hall. We are going to skip that tile set that I hate if we get it. I'm just not even going to do that here. Okay. So we got 25% increased Phantasma, or we have Mad Wizard Scrawlings. At the beginning of each floor, you will receive an intuition telling you to cast a series of spells in a certain order. If you successfully cast these spells in the correct order, your intellect will be increased by 10%. We have to take this, right? I mean, like, the 25% increased Phantasma is really good. In any circumstance where I was going to be climbing like a bunch of floors, I would take this. But this is a showcase, and this sounds weird, and I like to try out these weird powers. So we got to take Mad Wizard Scrawlings, right? That's what we're taking. It's going pretty good. Murphy? No, Andy. I'm trying to... It's one of you. It's Andy, right? I don't know. Confusing me with all your extra names. Let's see. So we do things on fire, like cast Fireball. I think, what did I have going on here? Oh, this was the Scorch as an Execute build, right? I need to look at my build real quick. Actually, I should use this Pyroblast while I have it. Okay, yeah, so we have increased damage and guaranteed critical strikes to the targets below 30% health. Then we got the flow. We've got Dragon's Breath, always critting and giving us hot streak. We've got Scorch, increasing our movement speed. Fireball doing the conflagrates. I think I want to... I feel like I'm not going to want to cast like non-instant Pyro Blast in here, so I think I'm going to switch this away. And let's just grab Meteor for now. Let's go with that. Okay. Well, it's good that we can one-shot the Maw Rats. Okay, okay. So if they get down to 30%, then we can execute them with Scorch. We are fire locked. That's not going to be fun. I gotta remember that I have this barrier. Okay, this is gonna be our first multi-target pack here. We got archers, so let's go over here. I needed to hit like something else there. That wasn't too bad. Considering like I didn't do a great job at that, that wasn't too bad. But I think this is going to be another class like Rogue where I'm going to have to eat a lot. I should have thrown up my blazing barrier there. I gotta get in the groove here. We got the Sentry Seeker. So let's start with the guy in the back. Oh, that's not good. Let's do a blazing barrier. Let's do a meteor. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're getting it. Yeah, I think if we get some anima powers, we'll be all right. All right, I should eat some stuff. Do I get more out of this? 46,000 health, or do I get more out of my cupcakes? Oh, it's just 100%. But I have 20,000, so 46,000 is also way more than 100%. Okay, let's go for the archer. I'm so used to having the fire build where I actually get the critical with fireball that this is kind of weird to play. So I want to use Dragon's Breath as much as I can. So I'd like to get some buffs to Scorch, Dragon's Breath, maybe Fire Blast. I'm trying to think, you know, like potential anima powers. What do I want? I also think I need to put Phoenix Flames like closer, because this is one of my guaranteed crit abilities as well. Ronin! Hey, you got a new avatar. Yeah, if I can get some cooldown reduction on Fire Blast, that would be great. I also should be... Man, I kind of think that I need to... Oh, let's use this. Okay, so we went the wrong way. Okay, we got another anima power. No, not Pyroblast. I think I'm gonna... Man, that sucks. That deafening howl. We definitely need to interrupt that if we can. Oh, let's go straight into this, right? Oh, man, that massive strike got me. I need to watch out for that. Okay, that wasn't awful for a bad first attempt. Alright, let's check out what sort of powers we got here. And then we're going to go back and collect the other ones too. Okay, haste by 5%. I'll take it. Okay, greatly increases the power of your jumps. Spells cast during alter time reduce the cooldowns of your remaining spells, or the remaining cooldowns of all spells by 1 second, or your leech is increased by 15%, but your shadow damage and healing done is reduced by 75%. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Do we want to reduce my shadow damage and healing done? I think so. I think that's perfectly fine. Does that affect, like, food healing? No, it doesn't look like it. Mage is another one of those classes where I, like, need my Opie keybind set up because they just have so many buttons. So many, like, utility spells and... Ooh, I can also... I think I can polymorph stuff in here, so I should be using polymorph too on things that look like they're going to be difficult. John Liga, hey man, just joined in. Thoughts on Frost versus Fire for leveling in Shadowlands? Both of them play very similar to Battle for Azeroth, so I think you can judge based on that. I've always liked Fire a little bit more, but I think I'm actually going to be leveling Frost. Because, I don't know, Frost is just fun. Frost has... I think Frost has a little more survivability. Well, that felt pretty good. Yeah, like, when I was doing my testing, Ice Block no longer covers your feet, allowing you to move, albeit very, very slowly. I'm just going to take the Phantasma. That's kind of funny. When I did my testing, I think all the specs for Mage felt pretty good. Arcane felt super simple, but also chunky. It got the job done. Fire I mean, you're seeing it. And then Frost was really good as well. But the difference, I think, between those is like with Frost, the enemies almost never got to me before I killed them. And I just think that's pretty good for leveling. And you're not super reliant on, like, so the thing about leveling as fire as well is you don't have as much control over your secondary stats when you're fire mage leveling, so you aren't able to stack crit, and so you become like super reliant on like your guaranteed crit stuff like fire blast in order to get your hot streaks, in order to kill stuff. And that can slow down the leveling process, and it cannot feel quite as good because you are waiting on like the cooldowns on Fire Blast or whatever it may be. So Frost, you're still like trying to get procs of like Fingers of Frost and what's the other one? Brain Freeze. I think that's the name of it. Like you're still waiting on those procs. So if you don't get those procs, it doesn't feel that great, but I don't know, between that and between just the fact that like nothing gets to you as Frost, I think I would probably just go Frost. For me, I'm gonna go Frost just because I've leveled as fire all the time, and so for me it'll be just a nice change of pace. Ugh, I really need Opie. So I would love like some haste. I would love some crit. I kept trying to cast on that guy, and then I realized, like, oh, his health's not below 30%. That's why I'm not getting the crit from Scorch. All right, we got another anima power here. I think we need like a good like 6 or 7 anima powers that kind of like synergize, and then we're gonna see this like really take off, because it's already not that bad. Big TV. Big TV. Thank you, Lost. I appreciate that. Interrupting an enemy spell cast reduces your damage taken. I don't want to change up all my keybinds right now, so we're going to take the Phantasma one. Because I do want to get like the passive crit and haste stuff when that pops up. Really? Oh, well, I guess I can get a hot streak from that. Okay, we gotta stay away from these dudes. We're gonna do that massive strike. Nope. I was trying to pyroblast him, but I couldn't. I would have had to hit escape to stop the Scorch. Hand-dyed, wild class colored crochet beanies. Yeah, we're thinking about all sorts of ideas to try to like, I don't know, like kind of sort of Patreon it up. We're gonna have some cool rewards and stuff, I think. Lots of stuff coming. Lots of stuff. It's going to be the best stuff ever. It's going to be so good. The best ever. No one's going to have done anything quite as good I really hope you guys know what I'm doing. Yoop. Nope. Nope. Man, I hate those shacklers. Okay, I need to target those right away. I also need to start using my polymorph when I can. I've got 4 seconds left. 2. Let's get it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Nope. I was hoping Frost didn't change that much. Always like the possibility to solo rares and stuff like that. Yeah, it's not much different. Like I am still kind of rocking the what's it called? The Glacial Spike build. It's kind of what I like. It's really nice that we have control over our ignites as fire now. No, I am not going to be fire locked. Yeah, I was like, where's my interrupt? Yeah, let's put the interrupt there. Oh, hot streak's gone. Shackler. Okay. I love that combo. Up and can't do that while stunned. I just wasted my dragon. Wasted my magic dragon. Oh. Oh. No, come back. Oh well, works for me. What? Why is that happening? Teleport forward, but fall on your butt every time. One of those rewards needs to be the virtual sleepover. Cass, hey, how's it going? Will Crispy, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. First time I think I've seen you here. How come you only have 2 Fire Blast charges? Isn't Phoenix Flames baseline now anyway? Yes, it is, but I am using the Searing Touch talent, just messing around with it. Just it makes Scorch a guaranteed crit. If the target's under 30% health, and Scorch you can just cast over and over again. The two Fire Blast charges is almost always the talent that I take, but I also usually take the one where I usually take, where is it at? I don't remember what it's called. I usually take Firestarter and then yeah, okay. I've got Alex Strauss's Fury right now. I was out play testing with just like using a Dragon's Breath build, but I'm probably gonna change it. It depends. If I get an anima power for Dragon's Breath, then I might keep it, but no. You're right. I should probably switch back to Flame On for this. That's almost always what I take. But I was messing around with Dragon's Breath and Scorch as ways to generate Hot Streak. So like there I can... Boom, boom. Like it works, it's just this is definitely not my normal build. So I'm kind of forgetting that I have certain abilities here. Like I have Meteor, but I haven't been like casting that on cooldown like I should. Starting on Proudmoore tonight. Nice. I did accepted a couple more guild application things today. So if you put one in, it should be accepted by now. Casket's what I was doing. Awesome. And whiffed. Okay. Excited about the Shadow Priest changes they announced. Might make me want to main it now. I saw the announcement, but I haven't read it yet. So... Man, I'm just wasting this. Oh, he's a archer. Okay. No, come on. Could have done that way better. I cast Combustion and just stood there like an idiot. Okay. Oh, wait. What about the thing? The thing. Oh, my goodness. I totally forgot about this wizard's intuition. We need to do that on the next floor. Teaches you Polymorph Maw Rat, which works on undead creatures. Okay. Radius of Flame Strike is increased, or polymorphed enemies become a ticking time bomb, accumulating 500 arcane damage every 3 seconds. When polymorph ends, the energy is released, damaging all enemies within 10 yards. Remote Sheep Debt. I love the names of these mage anima powers. I'm taking that one. That seems good. We're in a dungeon that has a bunch of humanoids, so we don't need to take the one that does the undead. Man, we've got almost pretty close to 600 anima right now on the vendor floor. That's actually really good. All right, I'm going to catch up to chat while we're in here as well. Really dislike the insanity mechanics. Okay, somebody give me the skinny on the Shadow Priest things. I'll go read it in detail later, but they got rid of insanity. What's the other big takeaway? Is there no void form, void eruption anymore? I think that article came out while I was at work, and then I came home from work and started streaming, so that's why I haven't caught up to it yet. Oh, let's see. Want to make an allied race on Alliance on Proudmoore, but I don't have them unlocked on Alliance. Just wait till Shadowlands, I guess, because the rep requirements will be gone. I know you're going to miss out on the like XP bonus that's going on right now, but that's going to be pretty sweet. That's how I'm going to get all my characters changed, because I don't have the requirements for most of them. Why is Scorch doing more than Fireball? Doesn't seem right. Because Scorch, as I have a talent right now, Searing Touch. It deals 150% increased damage and is a guaranteed critical strike when the target is below 30% health. So it's getting a big boost when I cast it when their health is low. Whereas if I had Firestarter, which is what I take most of the time, your Fireball and Pyroblast spells always deal a critical strike when the target's above 90% health. That usually makes for a bigger like initial Fireball right off the bat. But with Searing Touch, it's just making, like, it's still not doing insane damage if I cast it when their health is above 30%, but once it hits low, it kind of acts like an Execute. And I've just kind of wanted to play around with a different fire build, which is why I have this build. And like I said, normally I would take Firestarter and Flame On. And usually I would take like Living Bomb too. But I just want to try something different. Be right back. Got to find a how-to video. Didn't mind the insanity stuff. Just didn't connect with it. But Shadow has always had a spot in my heart. Oh yeah, Will. Thanks. Thanks for explaining what's going on with Scorch there. For a new player, doing recommended leveling by quest or dungeon. Right now, questing. Actually, I don't know, you guys. With the XP buff, is dungeon running better now? I know it's changed so that, like, generally, if you don't have the big crazy XP buff, dungeon running is not as good as questing now. Maybe if you have rested, just burn through it on dungeons and then go back to questing. Think Phoenix Flames will decrease overall combustion damage because of the global cooldown? You know, I don't know, man. The global cooldown it's a whole different beast, and I feel it pretty bad on some of these setups for classes where I'm like, I have to hit this button, and then it feels like I waste 2 seconds before I can even do the things that I need to do. Found your Fury Warrior tanking video really helpful. Thanks, mate. No problem. Always glad to help out. This beta really feels more like an alpha. No, the beta feels pretty solid. There's just a couple classes that feel alpha right now. Rogues feel alpha, and Shadow Priest feel pretty alpha. And I think that Enhancement Shaman feels pretty alpha. Like, out of all the classes I've played, those are the ones where I just go, eh? And I think they need a lot of work. MB, hey, welcome to the stream. Dungeon's way better for leveling right now. Okay, good. Dungeons for sure. There you go. Yeah, normally if you don't have a giant XP boost going on, then the questing is better. Went from 99 to 120 in a day doing time walking. Yeah, and I got my priest from 118 to 120 in like 90 minutes just doing island expeditions. All right, let's pick up these anima powers. We can increase Phantasma earned or just get some more. I think let's grab the increased Phantasma earned. That's going to get us a ton of Phantasma before the boss. And then we've got Absorb. The Absorb of your barrier spells is increased by 40%. Your first Flame Strike on a floor deals an additional 850% damage. Frost Nova cooldown is reduced by 5 seconds. Your first Flame Strike on any floor or on a floor deals an additional 850% damage. Holy balls. That's like a 10k, 13k, something like that. Flame Strike. Yeah, let's take that. Okay, we got this thing. Let's see if we can do the thing up here. Cast Frost Nova. Conjure Refreshment. Oh, what? It went away? I thought I was going to be able to look at it. Did you guys see what it was? Play it back. Play it back. Oh, no. All right, let's see what we got. We've got Blink's cooldown reduced by 3 seconds. The Absorb of your barriers is increased. The cast on the Fireball is reduced by 0.3 seconds. Secret Spices. We got crit damage and healing, mastery, and haste. And then we got 2 plundered anima cells. Let's get the haste. Let's get the 2 plundered anima cells. Let's grab the barrier increase. Let's grab the... Nope, not that one. The wand grease. And let's get the crit damage. Nobody saw it, huh? That's okay. We'll get it next time. Gain the Flame Patch talent. Okay, Flame Strike leaves behind a patch of flames which burns enemies. Okay. Or we can reduce Blink's cooldown. Let's get the Flame Patch talent. Acquire Phantasma. You will automatically cast invisibility when you die. hiding you from the jailer and preventing your death from being noticed. This effect is then consumed. Oh, it's a free life. Do we want a free life or do we want a 225 anima power? We got 5 lives. We're only going to floor 6. Let's get the anima power. All right, we're back up to 267. Do we want to pick up anything else? Mastery. Yeah, we can get some mastery. Also, the heal one would probably help. And let's just roll with that, I think. Blink's cooldown is reduced by 3 seconds. 25-second recharge. That's not that big of a difference. If it was like a 10-second and 3 seconds, then yeah, maybe. What up, man? Love that marksman video you sent me too. Cannot wait to drop all those aim shots. Oh, which one was it? Was it the testing one? Because, man, if you haven't seen Torghast with male classes, I do marksmanship hunter first thing in that video. And everybody in the chat right now can tell you how absolutely bonkers it was. Okay, so I think I'm just going to use my Flame Strike. The one that does 850% extra damage. That wasn't bad. Ooh, a bunch of massive strikes there. Really? Okay, fine. Oh, it's a shackler. Oh no! I think I dodged that. Stop with your shackles. I don't appreciate it. Ooh! I just took fatal damage from that. No! No! Okay, that was my cauterize going off there because I got massively smacked. Yeah, like Aggie says, don't forget to press like and subscribe if you're enjoying yourself. Having a good time hanging out. Okay, so yeah, I definitely, man, so far, this is the class. Rep Pally was kind of close, but this is the class so far where not having my Opie keybinds is kind of killing me. Okay, increased radius of Flame Strike. All right, Lost. We'll see you on the other side of the no-sell zone. I noticed a link for your Twitch below. Do you stream there often or mainly YouTube? It's mainly YouTube right now, but I use Twitch for streaming stuff that isn't World of Warcraft, which was the majority of my streaming content for quite a while, up until I got beta access. No! Oh my goodness. I need to just shimmer through that when he does it next time. Yeah. I think I need to... I almost need to put Blink. Okay. I haven't done this for any of my classes. I've been stubborn about it. But I need to... I need to do it. All right. This is... Okay, bottom left action button 1. Is that what I want? Yes. Okay. All right, we're putting Blink on the button it would normally be for Opie. That'll help significantly. I haven't wanted to do this for anything because I've just been wanting to play like a scrub. But here we are. Here we are. I really do feel like if I don't do that, it's gonna get me killed in here. Alright, what do we got? Mirror image summons one additional copy of yourself or acquires some phantasma. Let's get the mirror image one, and then maybe that'll make me actually use mirror images. Yeah, I try to stream basically everything on YouTube for the most part. If it's World of Warcraft, especially, just because that's what my channel's about. And sometimes I feel kind of weird, like putting 5-hour live stream VODs up on the channel, but I mean, people watch them, so. And I know I have a lot of viewers who are not in the same time zone as me, not even close, and so I'd feel bad if they missed the live streams and then didn't have a way to watch them. There we go with that crap again. Nope. Oh, so you did watch the one for Torghast. Yeah, that was absolutely insane. Marksman is like way up on my list because of that. I don't wanna. I just realized we had that power on Druid where we could build up a melee attack and then smack someone with it, and we never used it yesterday. No, massive strike. Really? The guard's not coming over? That's weird. Why is it knocking me down every time? Oh, we forgot to do this. Arcane Explosion 4 times. Okay, so that gave us 10% increased intellect. We could have had that like 4 other times now, or 3 other times now. Let's get some of that good loving on that butt. MB, thanks. Press the button. I'm not gonna repeat this stuff. This is some Twitch chat stuff right here. That's what this is. All right, so this guy's got shackles, which whatever. No, why am I casting Power Blast? All right, so I figured this out. Oh my goodness, it took me forever. It says Unbridled Darkness, right? Remember, I've been like, hey, I've never seen this. You get it from a potion that you get off the vendor. And it puts you in this Unbridled Darkness state, so... polymorph duration is increased by 60 seconds. Your fire, frost, and arcane spells cause the target to take 50% increased damage from the other 2 elements for 8 seconds. Huh. Is there anything like... We could open with like a frost bolt and do a frost nova. That all just seems more complicated than it needs to be, but we'll still pick it up. Hey, I stopped watching Timcast IRL for this. What is Timcast? Did you do a Frost or DK Torghast run yet? Adam, I did a Blood DK Torghast run. And that's, if you look on the channel for Torghast runs with plate wearers. And that'll have the Blood DK one in it. Really? Just... Alright, we got the guard again. Probably about to massive strike me. Oh, okay. Everything's dead. I was like trying to attack stuff. It's all dead. Good looking out, Aggie. You're crushing it. Crushing it. Let's just not. Let's not do that. Does anybody know, like, why it's knocking me down? Blink, slow fall, conjure refreshment. Can I even cast Blink? Okay. I still don't know why it's knocking me down when I shimmer, though. That's kind of annoying. It's almost like I have a debuff or something. Let's go this way first, I guess. Ooh, this looks like we got a Shackler, Interceptor, Sentry, Shackler. All the Shacklers. Okay. I guess. This is gonna be bad. What do I do here? Can't do that. Can do this again. Followed by that. Followed by that. Followed by Frost Nova. Ooh. That was close. Okay. I think we need to sit down a second after that. I'm never able to dedicate the time to watch entire vids, especially live, but I found that they do make good content to listen to while mowing the yard. Nice. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I know I put up these, like, stupid long live streams, and I definitely don't expect people to like through them, like, or to watch the whole thing. I just expect people to pick through them and find the parts that they like and hopefully enjoy them. Really? You just gonna stand there, bro? What's going on? That was weird. Oh, maybe that is the way. Look at me, man. I'm doing some like old school video games that you guys, I know you guys saw that. Look at me trying to look up those stairs. Oh, that's kind of funny. I literally just did the thing. Oh, it didn't knock me down that time. Alright, we're gonna go back the other way because I think the other way might be... The other way might be not towards the exit. So we might be able to grab like another anima power from there real quick if we go this way. Or maybe it is the exit. What do I know, you know? Yeah. Maybe they both go to the same spot. Word is they are scrubbing beta characters today, pre-patch soon. No. They are scrubbing beta characters, which is the reason I got on, and I'm doing the cloth stuff because I actually wasn't going to stream tonight, but I wanted to make sure that I got the Torghast runs in on the cloth classes so that, you know, everybody out there would be able to see at least some aspect of the class that they play in Torghast. So tomorrow morning they are going to update the beta, and when they do, they're going to wipe all characters, and then you're only going to be able to copy characters. So I'll be able to copy like my level 50s or, you know, my level 120s basically. But that definitely does not mean pre-patch soon, because the reason they are wiping characters is because they want testing for the leveling process. And then at some time after the leveling process has been like pretty thoroughly tested, they'll turn back on the level 60s. All right, we got Flame Strike. Got another one of those. We got a massive strength coming. I'm really keen to know what the 1 to 60 experience is like. Yeah, I mean, 1 to 10 I've done on stream. If you haven't seen that, that's on one of the early streams that I did for the beta. And the 1 to 10 experience is really fun. I like it a lot. It made me want to start leveling alts, even though like I already have, you know, one of every class at max level. So 1 to 10 I can tell you is fun, and if you're just kind of casually taking your time reading the text and stuff like that or whatever, it's going to take you maybe an hour. If you're trying to slam through it, I imagine you can get it done in like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that. And if you're a little bit on the slow side, then it might take you an hour and a half, 2 hours. But I did the whole thing not really paying attention to the story because I was trying to keep it spoiler free. And I think it took me an hour. So 1 to 10, it's going to be like 30 minutes to 2 hours, depending on your speed. And then after that, I don't know. I haven't taken it any further than that yet, so. Of course we did. I mean, I guess I could do something like that, right? Make my life a little easier. So this guy becomes a ticking time bomb, right? And the polymorph ends, so there's 45 seconds remaining. Or, oh, look at that. We got the stupid little assassin dude. I want to blow him up. No, he jumped out of it. I kind of was expecting something like that. Holy balls. Ah, fudge. This seems like a death for me. Is he gonna chase me the whole way? I know I could do like invisibility or something. No Frost Nova, no nothing. I got Dragon's Flame again. Do I have any way to... Oh, what the... That's not good. I know I've got Ice Block too. Oh, so close, so close. Oh, Cauterize kicked in. I think I could have got him without Cauterize if I had my keybinds and if I hadn't run into a wall there. But still. Got him! Okay. Your attacks have a chance to create a zone of soul empowerment nearby. Any player may collect this to gain 25% damage and healing done and 25% movement speed. Your attacks have a chance to cause you to fade away, reducing your threat for 6 seconds. While you're under this effect, your critical strike chance is increased by 25%. I feel like we should take the crit strike. And where the hell am I? Watch the whole thing. It's part of my routine now. Awesome. I just have it on the background when I'm playing, getting ideas of what characters to try next. Currently starting up a Demon Hunter after your last video. They are pretty good. Yeah, they are pretty fun. Oh, so I'm like back. over here. Do I wanna go back to where I was? I don't know. Why did I do that? Yeah. I guess we'll see if the exit's over here. And we're fire locked. Oh, this is that super big one. Why am I casting power block? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to catch up to chat is what I'm doing. Oof. Be back soon. Grade 1 daughter has online science class. Ooh, fun. Got 2 tunes in the guild now, but honestly, they're going to sit there until Shadowlands launches. And I want to wait so I can pick up the expansion. I want to level them in. Yeah, that works for me. Like I said, the guild's probably not going to be very active until Shadowlands. Although I am thinking of doing like some legacy raid farming with the guild as just kind of like some stuff to kind of get into the groove of doing guild stuff. So I might schedule that. The other nice thing about that is like you don't actually need people to do legacy raid content. So if nobody shows up, I can do it myself. And if only 1 or 2 people show up, then we can just go do it ourselves, and it's not a big deal. So I was thinking about doing that kind of stuff. Just, you know, trying to go get some transmogs and some mounts and stuff like that. Ouch, man. Oh, I was not paying attention there. I'm dead. Well, I have an idea for the EU crowd. But I gotta see how everything pans out with this guild first before I do anything with the EU guild. But I have a couple of ideas. But I just don't want to get ahead of myself. Okay, now we're going back the way where the Shadow Stalker dude was. Oh, this guy, the polymorph guy. He's still here. Look at you. That's weird. Oh, that's what's happening. Okay, got it. Okay. I was wondering, I was like, my crit is popping up and then going away, and it's because I was hitting Fire Blast right after Fireball, and the Fire Blast was hitting first, and then the Fireball non-crit was screwing up the hot streak. Man, this floor is big. I thought we'd be done with this floor by now. You're not fire locking me. So now that you've made it to cloth classes, does Torghast still feel fresh? How does the replayability of it hold up? Honestly, I think the replayability of Torghast all depends on how much you like the class. Right? So some of these classes... some of these classes, I think, even in Torghast, they would probably start to feel pretty repetitive. Let's see. I guess. But other classes, man, I would get on here and play this again and again and again. Some of the classes I played, I was like genuinely sort of upset because I got to the floor 6 and I was just like, ah, man, the run's over. I want to keep going. Like, I could get back on Marksman, I could get back on Fury, I could get back on Mistweaver Monk. There's a lot of classes that I think would be fun, and I was actually looking through last night, and there's so many Torghast powers that I haven't even seen yet. It's kind of ridiculous. I knew I was going to screw up my hot streak there. Plus, you know, there's more tile sets, more enemies and stuff coming. I imagine that with each patch, they're going to put out some new Torghast powers, maybe introduce a new tile set or new enemies. Like, don't quote me on that because they haven't said that's what they're going to do. But I mean, with how popular Torghast is already, I could definitely see, them wanting to do something like that. Okay, let's see. Wasted that. One step at a time. For now, we'll just watch you play. That's right, one step at a time. Oh, okay, so it does circle back around and connect. Cool. So we should almost be done with this floor. Do you play any roguelikes like Binding of Isaac or Enter the Gungeon? Would you say Torghast feels similar to them to some degree? I play a ton of roguelikes. They are up there in my like top 5 favorite genres for sure. Actually, what I play a lot of is like roguelike card games like Slay the Spire, Monster Train, what else? Gordian Quest, Crummets Tale, that kind of stuff. But I have played like Enter the Gungeon, Wizard of Legend. What else? Hades. Bunch of stuff. And I would say this has that like they could take this further. Like I'll say that much. They could definitely take this further. Like if they decided that this was going to be something that they had in the game, like if they added this as a continual feature, they could definitely take it further. But right now it's just like randomized layouts, randomized enemies, and then it's like getting randomized relics basically. It's kind of weird, but it's like it's kind of like in Slay the Spire where you get a choice of a card reward. No. I was trying to hit my dragon one. It's like in Slay the Spire where you get a choice of a card reward, and that's supposed to add to your deck and everything, but instead of getting a choice of a card reward, it's kind of like you're getting a choice of a relic, if you're familiar with that game at all. So it's a weird hybrid of the two systems, I think. Or the two types of rewards that you get in a lot of roguelikes. Oh, goodness. Really? Can you just get off me, dude? Lots of eating, but it still doesn't feel as bad as Rogue did. Does it capture any of the magic of each run feeling unique, or a sense of I can push the next run a little bit further? I think what it captures right now is the sense of, like, it's more like chasing the perfect combination of relics or something like that, if that makes sense. Ooh, man, I just got trucked by that massive strike. I think this fight is going to be kind of annoying. Just need to watch out for the massive strikes and I'm good. Alright, what do we have? Yeah, it's more like, can I get the perfect combo? Can I get the right build? Can I get the, you know, the right, like, stuff? Sometimes you go in and the anima powers that you get just, like, don't feel like they do anything. And then the run just feels like a really crap run, like you didn't get the right combo in a roguelike, you know? And so your run is just super mediocre. Like, that feeling is in here. But then you get the same thing where you just get, like, the right combo where it's like, oh, I'm on a hunter and I keep getting buffs to aim strike, or I keep getting buffs to kill shot, or, you know, whatever that may be. And, like, now I have this crazy synergy, and I don't know. I got a synergy on Mistweaver Monk where I literally would just, like, sweep and blackout kick and just kill whole clumps of enemies. And, like, that felt sick. And that feels like the perfect run in, like, a roguelike. So it definitely captures that aspect of it. Man. Like, right here, I'm just like, ugh, at all these abilities. Let's get the crit strike. We've got 649. Let's get the increased health. Let's get the plundered anima cell. These aren't going to help. I don't think polymorph is going to help. I guess we could interrupt the spell cast for reduced damage taken, and might as well. Alright, so let's see what we get out of this. Shadow damage. I have shadow damage reduction, don't I? Shadow damage and healing done is reduced by 75%, so this will suck. So we'll just get reduce the cast time of fireball by another 0.3 seconds. Alright, which boss did we get? I have never fought this boss before, so I don't know what to expect here. Okay. Let's, I think I'm probably gonna die. This seems not good. Oh god, get out of that. That was my lame attempt at a burst window, by the way. Do I have anything else? I don't. Oh, okay. Still don't know why it's doing that. Okay, we are at unlimited crits from Scorch now. So I think we got this in the bag at this point. It's like once we hit that, it's just infinite. Yep. All right, let's see what kind of, man, he's knocking me down again. Let's see what kind of boss anima power we would get here. Spellweaver's Mojo. Your Fire Frost arcane spells cause the target to take 50% from the other two. Didn't we pick this up? Yeah, so we could stack that. It would be 100%. Timebreaker's Paradox. Time Warp lasts 300% longer but causes all affected players to die at the end. What? What? Okay. It's like 2 straight minutes of haste. Casting any barrier spell grants the effects of Blazing Barrier, Ice Barrier, and Prismatic Barrier. I think I would actually take that one because I've picked up that barrier buff a couple of times already, right? Absorb of your barrier spells is increased by 80%, so 9,500. So this absorbs 9,500, this absorbs 9,500, and this absorbs 10,460. Seems all right. All right, that's Fire Mage. So we're going to jump into Warlock next. I'm going to make my way back. Ooh, we got the Soul Forges in Mortregar. I love this tile set. I'm going to make my way back to Oribos. And if you have a vote on Affliction or Demonology for Warlock, throw it in the chat. I can't promise you I'm going to abide by the vote, but I would like to see what people are interested in seeing for Warlock. So choices are Affliction or Demonology. I don't want to play Destruction because I play Destruction all the time, and honestly it feels basically the same as it does in BFA. Fire Mage seemed pretty good. Like, I had some close calls there, but they've got a lot of buttons that I feel like you need to press, and for me, that involves like needing my add-on, I think, to be a little bit better. I'm also not like a amazing mage player or anything. There were some close calls. I had fun. I had fun when the close calls were there, I think. But overall, with like the build that I had, it felt very, very much like I was just doing normal Fire Mage stuff. Like I wasn't doing anything weird or different. I was just being a pumped up version of like my normal Fire Mage. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but I do like it when I get the ability to do some weird stuff in Torghast that you can't do outside of it. Yeah, Destruction is just kind of like playing another mage, and I really do like Destruction. So please don't take that as me not enjoying Destruction. I've just played it to death. And Affliction got some cool changes, and Demonology feels pretty good too. Looks like I actually have to make a Warlock. I guess I deleted the other one. All right, so we'll make a Warlock. Let's make something Horde. And let's make an ugly goblin. All right, I'm going to give him my actual Warlock's name. There we go. That does make sense. Something I really like about roguelikes is when you get a good run going that you thought wouldn't work. Absolutely, you get like some weird powers. You're like, I guess I'll take that. And then you're like, oh, actually, this does some cool stuff. Gotta have that classy name. Let's see. Man, I got Affliction, Demonology. Well, I don't know. Still got time for a tiebreaker. I'm honestly cool with playing either one of them. Although I think it would be interesting to get some insane, like, multi-dotting Affliction stuff going. We're gonna do Affliction. So saith me. Affliction it is. I have to remember what build I was using for Affliction, though. I do not have Burning Rush right now, which makes me sad. Mike says Affliction. Okay, that's a tiebreaker. I'd already decided anyway, but you made it official, so. Although, what if I could get like 75 imps as Demonology in Torghast? Something ridiculous. What if there's like an anima power that's like your imps never expire? That would be a fun anima power. All right, let's change up our talent build real quick. Let's see. What did I have going for this? I had I am destruction. So let's get to the right specialization first. And then maybe we'll get the talents going. Okay, what do we have? I want to say Soul Conduit. Do we have Haunt? Dark Fury. I think I had Vile Taint, Burning Rush, Writhe in Agony. And I know I took Drain Soul, Writhe in Agony, Burning Rush. I was trying out Vile Taint. I can't remember if I wanted... I think we actually might want Sow the Seeds. Let's just take Sow the Seeds for right now. We'll keep Dark Fury. And I do want Haunt for the extra little damage over time. And then... let's do Creeping Death. Let's try this. I can't remember if this is the build that I had or not, but we'll give it a shot. So we're going to want Agony, Corruption, Drain Soul. Got Malefic Rapture. I don't care about the PvP slots. There we go. All right, let's roll with this and let's see how it goes. Never played Alliance. I honestly played Alliance originally just because I had played Horde for so long, and I was like, you know what, I'll just roll Alliance. I want to change in perspective. I'm just like, everything is red. Okay, here we go. What's our first anima power gonna be? We should probably summon our Voidwalker. Oh yay, we got my favorite tile set too. The skyboxes since N'Zoth have been so excellent. The skybox outside Torghast looks amazing. All the skyboxes here look amazing. Oh, we got an epic right off the bat. Okay, let's read this one first. When you critically strike with a direct attack, no. An arcane bolt will also strike your target, dealing no. The duration of your summoned Dark Glare is increased by 100%, but it has a 50% chance to consume one of your freed souls when summoned. If a soul is consumed, the Dark Glare's damage is also increased by 100%. Okay, I think that's fine. So summon Dark Glare. Probably want to get that out here. Okay, it's on there at the end. So now it lasts 40 seconds. Seems good. All right, let's roll. Go away, quests. So this is going to be interesting. Have I played something that uses a lot of dots yet? I mean, there was like Balanced Druid with like the Sunfire, Moonfire, but that's still not quite the same. So basically, we want to cast Agony on both things, then Corruption, or Seed of Corruption if we have multiple things, and then Unstable Affliction, and then we also have Haunt, and I think this is just going to murder things, so I don't even know if we'll need to go that far. But, like, we'll do this. Boom. Boom. Get some multi-dotting going, then we Unstable Affliction one thing, we Haunt, and then we just cast Malefic Rapture. Seems good. Seems good. Seed of Corruption, chance to critically strike is increased by 25%. Okay. Get that blueberry out. That's right. Oh, it's Belgrave again. Is that just like the beta name? Oh, that also means the mall rats are gonna die. Dude, if I get a sick corruption build, then I can get the Corruption Lasts Forever talent, and that would probably be pretty disgusting. So then we Haunt, and then we Malefic Rapture. And dead. Already had that. Whoo! Okay, so Corruption's already going to be on there, so I want to cast the other ones. My Voidwalker he's doing all right. I mean, it's kind of weird between single target and multi-target. I don't even know if I need Haunt. Seems like extra ramp-up time. Maybe I can just have my Voidwalker, like, go gather up some stuff. Yeah, there we go. Now let's see the Corruption. Nope. So we do want to, like, multi-dot still. I need to figure out, like, what's the good way to multi-dot here? I guess just manually. Yo, he died and just threw himself in the lava. Your summoned demons have 25% more health. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make our big buffy guy even buffier. The GCDs, they feel so bad. I think that's what's making this feel a little bit weird, is because of the global cooldown. Okay, so Unstable, Corruption, Agony. Alright, now we do want to get the Haunt on there. And then just go to town. Melted. Okay. Every enemy within 40 yards that is afflicted by Curse of Tongues grants you 5% haste. Cloud obscuring mist. Oh, this is the mist one. Your strength, agility, stamina, and intellect is increased by 30%, but you are no longer able to jump. Do I care? No. Oh no, my space bar. What am I gonna do? Those affliction changes look so good. They're so fun, man. Like, just having Malefic Rapture is pretty dope. Speaking of, I think I want to get, like, Drain Life down here and, like, here. Something like that. Okay. Alright, so Unstable Affliction, Agony, Corruption. I guess I probably actually do want to cast Haunt. Well, it's got a 15-second cooldown. Ooh, Belgrave, my bro. The damages. Okay, cooldown of Summon Dark Glare is reduced. Oh, right. If the target dies during Haunt, then Haunt's cooldown is reset. That's why we want to cast it. Yeah, these GCDs on the multi-dotting just feels bad. It's like I want to get everything out, but I'm having to, like, wait in between everything here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we mix in the Haunt. At least single target. Oh, okay. We got a... I put Seed of Corruption on there. This is probably gonna hurt whatever it is. What's going on here? My Void Bro is doing a good job. Alright, critical strike chance. This is kind of what I mean. Like, I'm like, give me something for my dots. You know? Belgrave, my bro. Don't die. Oh, we got big AoE here. Nice. I like using these mall rats as a life drain resource. Oh, it's one of these guys that I never notice because of the name above them. Man, I feel like I'm trying to figure out this the Affliction Warlock thing. Like, I don't know, like multi-target just feels kind of weird. And I'm trying to figure it out right now, which is why I'm not like chatting too much. Do I even want Burning Rush in here? I think I just want Demon Skin. Yeah, let's grab Demon Skin. Drained Soul, I'm barely even getting to use. Maybe I do just want... Actually, I don't want Creeping Death. Or maybe I do. I don't know. We're gonna take Demon Skin, though. Yeah, we'll keep it like this. All right. Also, it's like really warm in here. I think Aggie was going to turn the air on and forgot to. So she's going to kick the AC on, and maybe I'll perk up a little bit too. But no, I'm trying to figure this out. Like with the multi-dotting, like it feels like we just have like Seed of Corruption that we can throw out, right? And that puts corruption on a bunch of things. But then like trying to multi-dot feels pretty bad because of the like there's global cooldown on agony, there's global cooldown on corruption, and by the time I don't know, like by the time you cycle through that for like watch here, okay? So we're gonna do Unstable Affliction, we'll do Seed of Corruption, we'll do Agony, we'll do Haunt. And then, like, I can pump, like, Malefic Rapture, but at that point, it's like, what am I doing? I'm having to, like, redo this again, I guess. I don't know. Something just seems... It feels not as, like, fluid as it could. But maybe I'm just supposed to, like, target one specific enemy, you know? And then after that, I'm just kind of, like, Corruption, Agony, and Drained Soul to kill the rest of them. Get him, Belgrave. Because I like want to pump it stuff in to do a Malefic Rapture, right? Yeah, like okay, so on the things like that, like Haunt's definitely not necessary. Okay, so I guess it's more like, you know, I'm not going to set up for, like, a big AoE Malefic Rapture every single time. But on, like, a single target like that, I can set up and then just dump on them. So... Malefic Rapture won't be that useful for multi-targets. Yeah, that's what it seems. But even multi-dotting just feels bad with the global cooldown. I don't know. You've got like Seed of Corruption, which kind of does some of it for you. Instantly earn 8 to 12 free souls. There's a small chance that this will kill you. Okay, your Malefic Rapture no longer consumes any soul shards, but instead costs you 50% of your current remaining health. What? That doesn't seem like something I want to take solo. Like, I could see that in a group, maybe? Especially if you had a healer, but... I don't think I want to take that solo, but I don't want this either. And this is also kind of lame. So this choice overall is, like, not looking great. I'm just going to take the Golden Idol, I guess. Yeah, that power seems cool, but it definitely doesn't seem like... If my Voidwalker goes down and I'm sitting around on, like, you know, 10 health or something ridiculous, that's going to be a bad time. Oh, we're on the vendor floor. Okay, cool. And we got over 300 anima. I kind of look at 300 as, like, the break point here. I want to have at least 300. Also, like, the other thing I'm finding is, like, it doesn't seem like the big cooldowns are necessary on these lower floors. It's, like, not until you get to the first boss does it feel like Summon Dark Glare, right? Like, I haven't needed to use that. It feels like it'd be a waste for me to pop that cooldown on the low floors, but I'll probably use it on the last boss. And I imagine that as you get higher and higher up, that becomes a lot more useful. Okay, 300 Phantasma. Increase the chance of Seed of Corruption to critically strike, or your attacks have a chance to curse your target, dealing 14,000 shadow damage to your target over 8 seconds, which I think would count as a dot, which should also count as count towards our Malefic Rapture. Let's see what we have here just to make sure we don't want like a bunch of anima power. So we got 150 here, and then what do we have? Summon demons damage increased. Summon demon spells are instant. Okay, no. I don't care enough about any of that stuff. I'd rather have the shadow damage here. And then let's see what's in this one. Cinch treasure chest and elite enemies through walls. Break into phylactery increases the damage of your next shadow bolt, or gain the Writhe and Agony talent, which is what I have. Ooh, yes. If you already have this talent, you can select another talent in the same row. Yes, because we're going to get Absolute Corruption. Yes. Writhe and Agony and Absolute Corruption. Now, this is where it starts like kind of changing the game a little bit. All right, let's get this plundered anima cell and see what we get. Acquire 300 Phantasma or Shadow Fury stun duration increased by 100%. So to 6 seconds. I don't think I need that. Let's get the Phantasma. Alright, what else can we buy? We can buy the Anima Cell, which I think we probably should. We can increase our demon's damage by 25%. That seems fine. Summon demon spells are now instant. That's probably good enough to pick up in case Belgrave goes down, but I don't know if he will. Let's get our increased crit chance on Seed of Corruption. Let's see. Haste will help with the global cooldown. Critical damage and healing. Mastery. Our mastery pumps our damage over time, right? Increases the damage done by Agony, Corruption, Unstable Affliction, and Seed of Corruption by 38.8%. So this should jump it up to 43.51. Oh, I read that wrong. Okay. I don't think we need to worry about the heal. I want to get this Ravenous Anima Cell, because that's going to give us another anima power. which seems like it's probably going to be. It might be worse than our options that we had there, but it could also be better. Sick? Yeah, I know, man. Like the Agony Plus. Ugh. This is going to be dope. Oh, explosions. Amazing. What do we have? An Enforcer. Let's turn him into a thingamajig. Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. That's what it makes me think of. Okay, yeah, so I don't even, like, need the Malefic Rapture unless it's, like, a stronger target. Automatically open all soul cages within 30 yards. Okay. Okay. That wasn't that bad. It's a slower build up for Affliction, I think, but I think this is going to get nasty. This is a specialization that I'm like, you know, maybe on like floor, I don't know, maybe on like floor 6 or 7 or 8 or whatever, it's not like insane. But by the time you get to floor like 12, it's probably going to be disgusting. Alright, we're gonna drain life. Alright, and then get a soul shard. So many fire effects. Still getting the hang of this. All right. And boop. And boop. I just love the color palette in here. Do like one Malefic Rapture, and then we just go into Drain Soul, get the Soul Shard back. Hello. Let's go up. Cast the wrong one there. I keep wanting to hit Corruption. Still keep hitting Corruption. Belgrave, you're doing such a good job. so sick. Like with this, with the Seed of Corruption being permanent and stuff now, like, yeah, this is making, maybe I just needed that talent from the get-go. Stable Affliction, Agony. Good with just the 3 there. Got the big boss. We'll come back around for him. Hello. Okay, super unneeded. Dude, these dots are just doing so much damage now. It's like, man. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm there. I'm there now. I'm like, okay, I get it. I understand what's going on, and this is starting to make sense. The power level is definitely there. Some pretty sick stuff going on. Whew. Oh my goodness. Just, man, some of the explosions off that are disgusting. You know, because we picked up this shadow damage thing, right? And I think that's part of... Let's see. Do we have... Is that demonology, I think? Maybe it's demonology that gets it. The bonus to shadow damage. Either way, like, ugh. Just sick. Did I just get a... No, I didn't. Okay. What do you guys think so far? I know I'm like super like, I'm like tuned in trying to make sure that I like do this right. But what are you guys thinking of Affliction so far? I do kind of wish I could take Burning Rush. We're going to go back over to this side and take out these, because we should get another anima power for doing that. All right, let's go here. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I pushed the wrong button. Great. Sorry, Belgrave. You're in trouble for a minute. So I definitely need to like recast Unstable Affliction if their health is that high, because yeah, that just felt kind of bad. Oop. I love that I can cast Infinite Corruption on the Maw Rats, because then I don't have to chase them down. Alright, this quest guy's locket is back there by the boss, so we might as well grab him. Like, is it always right to cast Seed of Corruption if there's more than one target? I feel like these floors got bigger or something. What? Oh, it's the entrance. Okay. It's the direction we didn't take. Cast corruption, and I shouldn't have. So recast unstable affliction, and then recast unstable affliction. Yeah, it doesn't take that long to recast them, and they definitely speed up the process. So I think that's the correct thing to do there. Alright, what do we got? Reduce the cooldown of Summon Dark Glare. Your attacks have a chance to fire a bolt of magic dealing frost to all enemies within 5 yards of your target. Sweet. I don't know if that's just like direct damage, or I think it actually applies to the dots. Nope. Yeah, man, the power is definitely there. I'm digging it. Oh, we got this soul over here to get. Can't forget you, dude. So we got one more floor before the boss, but I'm going to use Dark Glare on the boss for sure. Extends the duration of your damage over time effects on all enemies by 8 seconds. Did I get Edge Lurker? I did not. I probably should have on Warlock. I feel like Warlock, DK, Pally, those are all good classes to pick up Edge Lurker. Increases your movement speed if you're near a wall. Alright, let's see if he gives us anything we can actually use. 10 freed souls or a bag filled with gold and various gems. We're going to take the freed souls. Did they go up here? They don't. Okay. Alright. Okay, so this time we want to do the same thing, except we actually want to cast Haunt too. We'll get Haunt on there. Look at how fast. Oh my goodness. So silly. Okay. Oh, we got the Tainted Blood Vial again. Increase Phantasma earned, or looting Phantasma grants you a shield. Like, we haven't needed the shield so far. If I could give it to my pet, that would be nice. We're gonna take the Phantasma earned. All right. So we can go upstairs or we can go straight. Let's go straight. I think you always want to cast Seed of Corruption, right? Doesn't make any sense not to unless you just don't have the cast time available. Yeah, it's a little bit longer to kill something if you don't throw at least one Malefic Rapture in there once you have all the dots up. Not these guys. These guys don't have that many health to that much health to begin with. how to explain it. This feels good, but I'm not having the same kind of like... Oh, I almost died. And I definitely died. The burn killed me. I'm not having the same kind of like high, I guess, that I've gotten from some of the other classes, or the kind of like, oh snap moments. I've had a couple of them here and there, like when the enemies explode. Definitely doesn't feel bad or anything, but I don't know if I'm just missing out on some anima powers that are gonna like really spice this up, or you know, I'm not sure. It's definitely not unfun. Like I'm enjoying myself. And I feel like I could get into Torghast and just kind of like solo play this stuff and have a really good time with it. Maybe it's just that it's, I don't know, maybe it doesn't have the right feel for like a streaming showcase. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I definitely don't dislike it though. Like this loop, this flow is really satisfying to do. But I think it just maybe takes a little more, not concentration, but I'm definitely not getting like the oh moments that I've had on some of the other classes. And it could just be that like for me, you know, because it's a ranged class, I don't get those moments, whereas someone who is like really into range classes is going to get those moments. But I did get those moments on Marksmanship Hunter, but I don't even know if that counts. What is with all these maw rats? Okay. What in the actual hell? I'd only cast Seed if there's 3+ mobs unless they've changed the way the spell works. Okay, that makes sense. It's just I don't really have anything else going on, I guess, like for multi-target. Dang. That was some explosions. We almost had a moment, Warlock. Let's go back over this way. That's the end boss, or not the end boss, but the floor boss right there. Devin Wilcox, any idea when Shadow Priest changes go live on the beta? I am not sure when they go live yet. But it's definitely I don't think the changes are coming tomorrow. Tomorrow's the next beta patch, and I don't believe the changes are coming then. It might be next week or something. Whoa, there's a rare spawn over here that's a dragonfly. That could be cool. I'm definitely interested to see the changes and to play them. And the nice thing is, even though they are getting rid of the level 60 characters and stuff, I still have everything at max level, so I can still kind of try everything out at that level at least. Ooh, I could have used my dark glare on this probably. Okay, don't want to get blasted by that. I do want to get rid of this. Free yourself. And then I got a stupid puzzle to figure out. Oh, let's see what anima power we got. Mastery by 15%, or your body becomes more like a swarm of insects, increasing enemy chance to miss you by 10%. Let's go with Mastery. The Swarm one sounds cool, but like if I was playing a melee class, I would have definitely gone for that. Okay, so it's not any of those combos. All right, let's try. Man, what happened to me just getting these in one try? Okay, let's try that one, that one, that one. Do I care that much? Ah, I hate these. Wait, I had it. There we go. Okay. The Tainted Blood Vial again. No, I'll take the instant demon summons, I guess. We're about to fight a boss, and I really don't want to fight a boss with, like, me just, like, spam killing myself. Nice to see you have the same approach I have to puzzles, which is what? Smash it until it's done? Drain life drains the same amount of health 10% faster or acquire 300. Let's get 300 Phantasma. We're about to fight the boss, the first boss, so let's grab that. Man, we're just like collecting the anima powers on this floor. Got another one over here. Okay. Every enemy within 40 yards that is afflicted by a curse of tongue, Seed of Corruption, chance to critically strike. I don't even know if we're going to use that on the boss. I mean, I guess we could. Scary fire. Yeah, just bash the... I wasn't totally bashing the puzzle. I was doing, like, some combos. I was doing some combos to try to figure it out. Okay, the boss should be... Or the mini-boss, the floor boss should be right back over here. Yep. Alright, let's do it. Let's see, we've got a 1.3 second cast time, 1.3 second cast time, 18 seconds, 17.9. Let's go ahead and... Melted. Okay, Dark Glare. Dealing shadow damage has a chance to blind the target, reducing their chance to hit. Okay, let's take that one. Alright, here we go. It's boss time. Let's see. Hopefully the vendor has some good stuff for us. Yeah, I don't know. Like, the moments are just not like, whoa. They're like, dude, that guy just melted. But it's like a systematic melting. You know why he's melting. He's melting because you're doing these things, not necessarily because, oh, this is someone new. Not necessarily because you're getting like crazy procs or anything like that. All right, we got 852. Ooh, we got some. Let's see. Corruption also reduces enemy movement speed. Health funnel also reduces your pet's damage taken. Reduce the cooldown of summon dark glare. Health. Versatility. Let's get 2 of these. I definitely want to take the corruption. This guy's probably going to cast, so I don't think it's going to make a difference. That seems good. We're not going to break any phylacteries. Dark glare. Reduce the cooldown even further. It lasts for like 40 seconds now, and I'm pretty sure we're going to kill the boss or close to it in 40 seconds. So I don't know that we'll need that. Get the watchfly. We'll get the health. Let's see what we get from these before we buy any more. Okay. Increase the chance of Seed of Corruption to critically strike, I guess. Drain life deals the same amount of health, 10% faster. Alright, and I guess we'll just... Oh, what? Affliction. Sure, let's grab a potion, and let's grab, I guess that. Alright, we'll throw our potion on the bar. And I think... I don't know, we'll cast this, I guess. Okay, let's do this. This. Unstable Affliction here. Corruption. Summon Dark Glare. And then let's start casting Malefic Rapture. And then we're going to have to generate soul shards via Agony, I think. Which is kind of going to suck. What else can I do? Belgrave! No! I will reduce your damage taken and heal you. Wow. Okay. See what I mean? Like, we melted that guy. That fight was not difficult at all, but it wasn't... there was just no moment in there where I was like, whoa, look at that thing we did. But it's weird to discuss though, because like it still is fun. Well, why are we still missing one? Come on. There we go. Unending resolve duration increased by 1,000%. What? Holy! What is 1,000% of 8? Is that like 80? I don't know if that math is right. Yeah, it's 1,000% though, not 8 times 1,000. Demonic Gateway can now be used once every 3 seconds, but it deals damage to the Warlock for 5% of their total health. I'm just gonna take it now, and we can see.
I'm dumb.
For a minute and a half. Holy crap. Reduce the damage you take by 40% and grant immunity to interrupt and silence effects for a minute and a half. Wow, that's pretty good. Loving all the spooky sound effects from like Eggy like clanking her spoon in the bowl in an entirely different room. I don't know how it's picking that up. All right, it's priest time. I know some of you guys have been looking forward to priest. We're not playing shadow priest, obviously, because the talent that I want to use is busted and it's getting totally redone. So it comes down to whether we're playing holy or discipline, and I suck equally at both of them. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Let's see if the Lost / Murphy battle begins. I think Lost might be the only one here right now, so we might end up playing Holy. Oh, Mike! Mike comes in with the discipline. Oh, snap. The battle begins. Let's see. Do I still have a priest? Oh, I do. Good. We got 1 vote for discipline. Have to go nearly 2 a.m. now. I have to work in the morning. We'll catch up on priests later on. Thanks for the run-throughs. They are great fun to watch. Awesome. I mean, obviously, you know, I get more enjoyment out of some classes than others, but that's just natural, you know. And I very much wear my my feelings and stuff. Like they're just out there. I don't hide them very well. So I don't know. Like I genuinely did have fun playing Affliction, but I feel like Affliction, like that rotation was okay. So that rotation to me was perfect for I'm gonna do Torghast off stream and listen to an audiobook. I don't know, like that's just the kind of vibe that it had to me. And I think that's what, like, subconsciously that's what I was wanting to do. It's like, hey, put on the Dresden Files, put on Sandman, and just, you know, systematically, like, order of operations, just like murder these things. Discipline, holy discipline. Man, we got a bunch of discipline, so discipline it is. Discipline. The mega vote coming out of nowhere. Canceled out by all the spoon clattering. I don't know if she heard me. All right, discipline, let's go. This is going to be cool. Hopefully I get some penance buffs because I really like penance as a spell. It's got a super cool spell effect, and I'm a big fan of penance. So it'd be sweet if we get some nice buffs. This is the last class to take into Torghast. Not the last. Look at that. Not the last spec, but the last class for sure. All right, we got our little speed run. Smite is the cleanest looking spell in the game. Always been a fan of it. Somehow that seems appropriate. And what build am I running for discipline? I'm pretty sure I have this on a like kill the monsters build. No, okay, this is a absolutely nothing build. Wait. Oh, because we did discipline on a different priest. Yeah, that's right, because I didn't do the priest testing because Shadow still needs to be figured out. So I never did actually come up with a build for discipline, so we're going to have to do that real quick. I like penance, firing an additional bolt. Body of soul. I like body and soul. I think we get Mindbender. And then let's do Psychic Voice. Probably not Sins the Mini. Actually, no, that actually is good. Damage is increased by up to 12%, diminishing for each ally affected by your atonement, and it's only going to be us. So we are at 12% and stay at 12%. So that's probably fine. Yeah. Purge the Wicked seems real good. So now we do that instead of Shadow Word Pain, and when we hit the main target with Penance, it spreads Purge the Wicked to nearby enemies. To an additional nearby enemy. Okay. And let's see. I have no idea on this bottom row. So power word barrier, 3-minute cooldown, reduces all damage taken by 25% and preventing damage from delaying spell casting. With this, we're healed for 2,000 and then healed again if we're under it when it expires. Here, this creates a shield on all allies within 40 yards, absorbing damage on each of them for 10 seconds. Let's just keep Light's Caress, I guess. Do you think Power Word's Solace instead of Mindbender? Well, I'm not in a raid. I'm in Torghast. I think I'm going to have enough buttons to press with all the stuff that got added back into Priest now. So I want to change this up. I want to make sure that I have a actual like DPS rotation to use in here. So I've got Penance. We can get rid of Shadow Man. We got Smite. We're going to want our Shield. We're going to want Purge the Wicked. We're also going to want Mind Seer. We're going to want Shadow Word Death. Smite. Mind Blast. We did want Mind Blast. Okay. Rapture seems pretty good. We've got Holy Nova. Not worried about Mass Dispel. Or Fade. Or Purify. Or Dispel Magic. Okay, so Desperate Prayer, Psychic Scream. We could try Mind Control. I don't think we need to worry about Levitate or Leap of Faith. We could use Power Infusion, Pain Suppression, Power Word Barrier, Rapture. What else do we have? Guys, I'm a total Scrub-It Priest, so I'm trying to like prepare. So just bear with me. Oh, Shackle Undead actually could come in handy depending on the tile set we get. Mass Resurrection, Mind Vision, Power Word Radiance. Okay, I think we can roll in like this. Just keep Atonement on yourself and pew pew. Okay. Let's do this. What is this? Refuge of the Damned. Oh, okay, gotcha. 20% of all damage that you take is stored in the Catharstic. The initial damage of your next Purge the Wicked deals this stored damage to your target. Okay. So we want to... We want to what? We want to open with Mind Blast, right? Because we deal some damage. We prevent damage that the target's going to deal. And then we can Purge the Wicked into Penance. Right? Alright, let's Mind Blast. Let's do Purge the Wicked. Penance. We're going to want to have our shield up. Then we can smite stuff and death stuff. And if we're in AoE, we can Mind Seer, which we're probably going to be in AoE. So it's either going to be smite or Mind Seer, right? So let's do that, I guess. All right, so Mind Blast into that. Into penance. Get the shield up. Smite. Mind Blast. Get the shield up first since they're closer. Penance feels good. I've always liked this ability. Let's get this one. Let's get the shield up and then penance, so that'll spread, and then not smite. We wanted to do the other one, but that's okay. And then we just go back into smite. I think I need to change the location of these. It's gonna take me a couple minutes to get in the groove of this. Oh, you know what? I could put my shield on R. That would make things a little bit easier. It's the best thing to do against these maw rats. Smite? Yeah, smite. Okay. Alright, so Mind Blast. We go here. We didn't even pull the other guy, which was weird. No Mind Blast, so we just go... We probably want to smite and then go into the dot, right? Alright, we got a little group here. What do we have? This is Holy Nova. Alright, Mind Blast into this, into that, into this, into... Okay. That. Hey, what is that for? Oh, Penance deals additional damage when we have that. Cool. Alright, Mind Blast here, there. Okay, 30% of the damage you absorb with Power Word Shield is reflected back at the attacker. Fade creates an illusion of the priest for 10 seconds, causing nearby creatures to attack it. The illusion explodes for shadow damage when it dies, increased based on how long it remained alive. Okay, so now we have a reason to put Fade on our bar. Interesting. What's the cooldown on Fade? 30 seconds? That's actually... That's pretty decent. We're getting some kind of interesting powers here. Oh, shh. No. Okay, let's use that. Mind Blast. See how much damage this thing... Oh, it did a chunk of damage. Okay, let's see how much that thing did. Let's see. Cathartic Shock. Atonement, Purge the Wicked. Penance, Atonement. I guess it doesn't say because it wasn't me. that did it. Oh, well. Anima power. Right. So we have using mind control on a mall rat will trigger rapid contagion, causing all mall rats within 15 yards to give birth to a litter of 2 to 5 additional mall rats. What? What? That is a weird power. Okay. For every 30 seconds that you do not cast Shadow Min, the healing of your next Shadow Min is increased by 100%. This can attack effect can stack up to 6 times. Like we gotta do this, right? Oh, what the? No. That's not good. Okay, Holy Nova spam. Not the best thing I could be doing right now. No, don't loot him, kill him. It's not bad, you guys. It's really not bad. We're only 3 anima powers in. That's pretty promising. I was trying to cast the penance in time. Alright, well, we're cruising along here. Let's see. Power Infusion causes Smite, Mind Blast, and Holy Fire to become instant cast and have no cooldown. Power Infusion is the haste thing, right? Yeah. Which we can use every 2 minutes. Mind Blast, Smite, and Holy Fire to become instant and have no cooldown. Wait, do we have Holy Fire? I don't think we do, right? No. Okay. So that's like a holy only version of that. Let's take it. Why not? We'll use that on like every floor boss. I wish I had Edge Lurker. This is one of like few times I wish I had Edge Lurker. All right, we're cruising along here. We're gonna keep. I'm probably gonna keep the gameplay commentary to a little bit of a minimum right this second. What? What is even going on? Okay. I do not like... I wouldn't get that Maw Rat power again. I mean, I'm probably not using it well, but... Yeah, well, we're cruising along here on the Priest. Take the time to talk about what's coming up next, man, because they are taking away level 60 pre-mades as of tomorrow. I mentioned this a couple times in the stream already, but this is definitely going to affect what I end up doing in terms of the beta live streams and all that kind of good stuff, because I really don't want to spoil the leveling for myself, and I'm going to have to level like 12 different characters anyway when VFA comes out. So I don't really want to make that 13 or 14. So I know also a lot of you who have been watching the streams have been trying to keep things spoiler free for yourself too. And so I think that might, you know, if I were to do like a leveling stream, I feel like that would really decrease viewership just because you guys don't want spoilers. I don't want spoilers. I could like cruise through and ignore all the text and stuff, but for me, that's not really the spoiler. The spoiler is like seeing all the places and the zones and stuff, which I've actually stayed away from doing pretty much consistently. All right, let's pop this. Like, which one's the better global here? Oh yeah, it's definitely Mind Blast. Okay, that seemed like a pretty good power pickup there. Krispy Kreme, what's up, man? My wife got up and went out this morning, and I thought she was maybe going to get breakfast or something, but she didn't. And I was hoping she was going to bring back donuts. And really, that was your fault. Because you just showed up yesterday with your Krispy Kreme name, and I really wanted donuts. So yeah, like I was saying, I don't think that, I think the beta streams are probably going to decrease for a while, just based on the simple fact that, you know, I think we're all kind of wanting to avoid the spoilers. And once we get access to pre-mades again, then I'll jump back in. The other thing about that, though, is that, there's a lot of in-game stuff that's just not implemented yet that we can't really fully test anyway. So at this point, it was kind of like, you know, where do I go from Torghast? And I guess, like, not all the soul binds are complete. Not all the conduits are there. There are still people or classes that are missing legendaries, and there's a bunch of classes missing their conduits, and, like, you know, the stuff that's Shadowlands specific is still really incomplete. Even Torghast, like, there's powers missing and stuff like that. And so for me, I wasn't overly interested in trying to dive into the in-game systems for Shadowlands because of spoilers, but also just because they're not really in a state where I feel like they're ready to be looked at, you know. At least the way that I look at things, where it's more of a how does everything fit together and flow sort of situation. We can, like, take a look at soul binds and stuff like that via Wowhead if we want to at some point, and kind of theory craft some stuff. But I don't know. Overall, I just think I was going to start working on guides and possibly just run more specializations through Torghast. Like that, I think that's kind of where that's the direction I was headed in. And now I'm not going to be able to do the Torghast portion of that because of the fact that the level 60 pre-mades are getting taken away. So that basically leaves me with, like, getting into guide making and some of the other alternative stuff that I have wanted to do that needs to get done between now and Shadowlands. Where are our donuts? I know. I said you can't come back unless you have donuts for everybody. Gotta bring donuts for everyone. I don't know if this is the... it's probably not a good idea to just jump down there. World of Warcraft died for me when I killed Lich King in Wrath of the Lich King expansion. Everything after that I've heard is pure garbage. I wouldn't agree with that. The game is definitely a lot different than it was at that time. But I wouldn't say it's all been garbage. BFA has been garbage, in my opinion. Yeah, I definitely couldn't say that it's all been great, but it also hasn't all been garbage. Man, that wasn't bad. That's a pretty good dodge on that massive, or not dodge, that massive strike. Like, it hit me, but the shield absorbed quite a bit of it. All my feelings too. Missed the Lich King. Both of you, Vulcan and Raven. I know Raven, you spoke up a little bit earlier, but I think this is the first time I've seen you guys pop into the chat. So thanks for jumping in and checking out the stream. I appreciate it. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Lich King was definitely a fun expansion. I will always be a Burning Crusade boy. Burning Crusade's my jam. That's what I enjoyed the most. But, I mean, honestly, I've said this before, but really the reason I enjoyed it the most is because that's when I was playing with a lot of friends. I just have a lot of good memories from Burning Crusade, but that's because I kind of like, I continued to play with my friends from Vanilla, and then a lot of us moved from Vanilla into Burning Crusade, and then I just met even more people in Burning Crusade and joined a guild and started like raiding for the first time and all that kind of good stuff. Now, normally, from what I can tell, on these floors here, you can only get to 2 of these platforms. Yeah, that may be why I miss it so much. None of my Lich King friends play anymore. Yeah, I mean, I've said this before on my, I've said this before on my channel. You know, I think that a lot of times our best WoW memories are really just tied to the times when we were able to play with friends and able to play a lot, and, you know, we weren't trying to fit like raiding into our, you know, our 40-hour-a-week jobs and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Kids and family and adult responsibilities and all that kind of stuff. And that's kind of the weird thing. I was talking to, there's a friend of mine at work who also has played World of Warcraft a lot and has been playing since vanilla, and I think kind of has some of the same sort of feelings about things, I guess. And it's been interesting because I've been going into work and I've been telling him stories about Torghast. And I'm like, I think I mentioned it the other day. I was like, you know, this is the first time in a long time where I felt like I've had those kind of like epic stories to tell that I feel like I haven't had in a long time. You know, talking about the boss that I just totally nuked on Marksmanship Hunter. Or how much I had to struggle against that one boss on Warrior, you know. And then I just owned the crap out of that boss on Windwalker Monk. Or the epic, like, fist-weaving Windwalker that I got going yesterday. in Torghast. Like, that kind of stuff that's going on in Torghast has got me telling WoW stories again and being like excited about them, which is kind of crazy. I think more than anything, that's like what I'm so pumped for Shadowlands is, like, we're still talking about it on stream, right? You know, you pop in and you're like, oh man, I saw that Hunter video, that was insane. And it's like, yeah, and that, like, it's not like I was, you know, some mythic tier crazy super skilled this, you know, raider or something that is playing like 80 hours a week or whatever. It was just me rolling into Torghast and having a good time. And the result of that was a super epic moment that I can now tell as like a WoW story. And I don't feel like I've had those kind of WoW stories in a long time. And I'm not saying that everybody is like that, but I've been like that. And so getting to have those moments again has been really, really fun. And it's also crazy to me because it's been both sides of the coin, right? Like, if you think about it, on that hunter, I just like obliterated that boss, like destroyed the boss, didn't even stand a chance. And then on my warrior, how many times did I die? Like 4 or 5 times. Like, I struggled so hard, and then I eventually beat it, and I just had that moment of like, yes, I beat it. And it wasn't like I destroyed it. I beat it by the skin of my teeth, right? Like, it was a struggle, but it was fun, and it's a cool story to tell later. And some of these classes right now, like, they're fun to play in Torghast, but I haven't had those kind of moments, or even like small versions of those moments. And I'm not like necessarily downgrading them because of that. I'm definitely not. And I'm like, honestly, I'm just really excited to play some of these classes in a group. And just see how crazy this gets when you have like 3, 4, 5 people who are all getting these ridiculous anima powers and builds and stuff. Like, this is pretty nuts just with one person. But can you imagine like a 5-person group in here all getting anima powers and like crazy stuff? Like, this is where Torghast goes next level for me, right? Because right now, everything I'm doing, I'm looking at synergies for myself. Like, what powers work with what I have going on, or the anima powers that I've picked up previously. You know, just that kind of synergy. And when you start adding other people in, that's where you can start to look at how do my powers, my abilities, my synergies work with this person and the powers and synergies and stuff that they're getting. And then like the randomness, the replayability and stuff, I think just goes up multiplicatively, like just exponentially. I guess that's a better word. And so I'm excited. I'm excited to get together with the guild that I'm making and run some Torghast and get in there with, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, whatever, and try to see, I don't know, just try to see what sort of like crazy stuff we can get going. Because right now, like, anything that has to do with an ally or a friend or whatever, I'm just passing on that power completely because I'm in here solo and that stuff doesn't do anything. But that's gonna change. And then, like, thinking about that, I really think some of the talents that you have available in here, or some of the talents that don't get used a lot, are actually going to be usable and pretty good in Torghast as well. And so you're going to get to play with some interesting skills and stuff that normally outside of Torghast don't feel viable. So I don't know. That's why I'm pumped for Shadowlands. Like, I don't even care about the rest of it. I don't care about the leveling experience. I don't care about the covenants. I honestly don't think the covenant abilities, if you're not playing at the highest of high levels, the covenant abilities are not, I just don't think they're going to matter. Based on what I've seen. I look at every covenant ability and I'm like, you know what? I really don't care which ability I use. In like 8 out of 10 cases, I don't care. Well, actually, let's say in like 9 out of 12 cases, I don't actually care what power I end up getting, because either they all look kind of blah or they all look decently good. And there's a few standout cases where I'm like, I really like that ability, and that's about it. And I think for me, like, Covenant's going to come down to Transmog, and like just an easy, like, yeah, Transmog most of the time. All right, our fade cooldown is at 20 seconds. We could reduce it down to 10 seconds, and that's doing the thing where we can get the little dude to attack everything and explode, which could be cool. Power Word Fortitude now also reduces magical damage taken by 10%. That's cool. Power Word Shield's absorption is increased by 5% of your maximum health. So that's almost 5,000. It's doing 2,200 right now. That's huge. I think we want all 3 of those. What else do we want? We've got haste, crit damage. I'm going to catch up on the chat, you guys. Don't worry. Let's get haste. Mastery. Let's grab the crit damage. Like, all of these seem like pretty solid. Pain suppression and guardian spirit. Those are all of our like defensive abilities. I think we're okay there. Agreed. Downtime during quarantine led to a lot of memorable gaming moments that remind me of gaming during my teen years. You were awesome on that hunter. Well, I'm really thinking about playing my hunter after watching you the other day. Yeah, I was, like I said, I was hoping that I'd get to come back around in Torghast and play the other specs, like, right after this, but there's going to be a break between now and when I can do that, because after seeing how much my opinion on some of the specializations have changed based on playing them in Torghast, I was like, I need to play them all in Torghast, at least to the 6th floor, just kind of get a feel for them, because, like, even right now, like, I probably would have rated Priest lower than Rogue. Even though it's pretty obvious that I'm kind of bored with Rogue right now, I probably still would have rated Priest lower than Rogue. But I'm actually enjoying this Torghast run. There's nothing like too crazy going on right now, but it's still just, it's enjoyable. And like, what's going on right now is this build doesn't seem absolutely crazy right now, but I'm thinking like, this seems so solid, right? I'm killing stuff. I'm barely taking any damage. You know, like, this seems really good. And that's probably why it's not overly exciting right now, is because it is really, I mean, look at that. I killed those guys. I took a full massive strike, which normally chunks the hell out of your health. And I'm barely down at all. Like, really, really solid. And I think, yeah, for like the first 10 floors, maybe 15 floors, this build's going to be really blah. But it's because it feels strong, right? And that I'm thinking like, okay, at floor 35, what is this going to be like? I'm going to have way more anima powers. The enemies are going to be a lot tougher. I'm going to, naturally, because they're tougher, I'm going to be in more situations where I do have to kind of freak out and be like, oh, what do I do? What button do I push? And that's going to really just ramp up like the excitement factor. It's going to ramp up the difficulty. And so like, yeah, right now, floor 4, it's kind of like, you know, like, okay, I could just do this in my sleep. But I don't think that is a bad thing. I guess that's the point that I'm trying to make. I don't think this feeling, I don't want to say boring, because it's not boring, but not exciting. I don't think this feeling not exciting is a bad thing. If it feels exciting, that's great. If it doesn't feel exciting, okay. If it feels bad, then that's kind of... Like the powers I was getting on Ret Paladin just didn't feel great. The stuff that I was getting on Enhancement Shaman didn't feel great. The stuff I was getting on Blood DK was kind of boring. This just feels really solid. Struggling in an adventure often makes the journey fun and good. Making it easy is more like meh. This is boring, but having an adventure with a group is epic because you actually share the adventure. Yeah, and even like my favorite types of games are difficult cooperative games. And I used to run a tabletop game shop, and when I did, those were the kind of games that I like promoted and taught all the time, because for me, like, you have to... Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Okay, do we want to... For me, if the game's not difficult, then yeah, you're exactly right. It's kind of boring. What do we want? Pain suppression, psychic scream. Yeah, that psychic scream will do the trick. What else do we want? I guess we can use this and just start mind blasting. Yeah, like that was a little more exciting. Like if it's not difficult, then I don't know. You can just kind of like, it's not memorable a lot of the time, I think. There's a lot to be gained from like overcoming a difficult situation. That's one of the reasons that I was against them having the original torment system. That was insane. That was a moment right there. 10K? Oh, because it was the cathartic shock. Oh. Man, that's ridiculous. That's one of the reasons I was against the idea of having the original torment system in the way that it was, because I felt like you need to give people time. You don't want to pressure people with time, because if you're struggling in a difficult situation, then I think you should have the time to be able to sit there and go, okay, how do we do this pull? Okay, we've got a rogue, we've got a mage. We're going to polymorph, we're going to sap, we're going to take down this one particular mob, because if we don't, it's going to fear everybody, and then we're just going to pull more stuff and we're going to die. And like work out the strategy and have the chance to implement it. And with that kind of like soft timer that they originally wanted to put in Torghast, like you wouldn't have had that, because that time that you spend trying to strategize is time that like buff would just be ticking up. All right, we got 10 seconds left on this. Oh, you know, I could have done my fade there too. That's another thing I didn't think about. All right, let's go. Man, it feels bad using that global cooldown on the shield. Oh, but we have plenty of time. Man, that lasts forever. Feels like forever. Sure. That rogue thing hurts. Go priest. Yeah, and I mean priest is feeling pretty good. I know I'm on like a little bit of a soapbox right now, but I actually have the opportunity to talk about some of this stuff instead of just talking about the gameplay at the moment. But yeah, anyway, I was trying to man, that just went straight through my shield. Those things hurt. I was trying to get around to saying that, like, now that the level 60 pre-mates are going away for a while, And due to the fact that I don't want to spoil the story for myself or you guys, and I don't want to level like a 13th time through all this stuff, the live streams are probably going to be decreasing quite a bit. But that gives me time to work on the initial guides for Shadowlands, because I can do those without 60 pre-mades. It also gives me times to work on some Patreon product, or not Patreon, but some new content, new styles of content, new things that I've got in mind. And I'm really excited about those. And the whole point of saying that was to let you guys know that pretty soon here, actually starting this week, I think, Patreon supporters are going to have like alpha style access to and opportunity to give feedback on a bunch of new stuff that's going to be coming to the channel. And all you have to do if you want to be involved in that process is just do the $1 Patreon subscription, which is available at patreon.com/Tsetzuko. And I'm really not trying to advertise this. If you guys don't want to support on Patreon, that's totally fine. Like I don't care right now. You can ask anybody. I like barely ever advertise for Patreon, but I wanted to give those of you the opportunity, those of you who are interested, the opportunity. Make sure you knew it was going on, that starting like this week, there's going to be a lot of stuff that I'm going to be running by patrons for feedback, suggestions, commentary, and it's going to be stuff like Shadowlands guides. I've got a new website that I'm working on. I'm working on new types of stream content, all kinds of stuff. Let's do more power word shield. And that was coming anyway. It just probably would have come later after more Torghast runs. But now since the pre-mades are gone, it's just getting moved up instead. Man, I thought I would have got him with that Shadow Word Death. General Mills, what's up? Oh, here's another puzzle. Man, there's some jacked up stuff in Torghast. Yeesh. Oh, is that a... Oh, it's the Tremor Beast rare spawn. Nice. Alright, so what do we need here? So we have blue, purple. Okay, so blue... Blue... Okay, I got it. I'm starting to get the hang of these chests. We'll take the Phantasma. I think we're going to be able to get to that Terror Beast either way we go. So we'll go this way. What spec for Priest is most fun in Torghast? This is literally the first spec that I've played as Priest in Torghast. And this one's pretty enjoyable so far. They're actually redoing, they're redoing Shadow as well, so that should be pretty interesting. Do we want to pump? I think we want to pump for the Tremor Beast. He's got 57,000 health. He's got 22,000. Yeah, okay, we're going to pump for this. Oh, goodness. Dude, that shield absorbs so much damage now. It is stupid. Okay, we're off cooldown. What else do we have that we can push? I don't know. Do we have anything? Dude, Dude, the shield is so ridiculous. Absorbs 9,000 damage. Probably help. I was just like instinctively pressing Mind Blast. Oh, we got to get the anima power. Regenerate health. I think we want to take the suffer nature damage one. Like, we don't need health regen. Like, look at this shield right now. 5,000 damage. $6,000 damage. Oh, that's like stacking on each other. All right, what do we got here? Power players affected by your power word fortitude now also grant 10% stamina to party members within 3 yards. Oh, that's actually really cool. Because that pumps our health, and then because of that, that pumps our shield because it's increased by 10% of our max health. So now our baseline shield is, it's like an extra 100. It's not insane, but it's still something. All right, we got all of our stuff back on cooldown, or off cooldown. So let's go. That is pretty insane. Like, how easy does that look, man? So easy. We'll do the Phantasma. We're coming up on the boss floor here. Alright guys, don't forget to like this stream, like the video if you're having a good time and checking out the specs with me. I'm not not usually a cloth player and definitely not usually a priest player. I'm doing the best I can. But this is really solid. For someone who's not an expert priest to come in here and do this well, like this is actually just pretty good. I had a plundered anima cell in my bag this whole time. What? Okay, we'll take more money. Alright, we got 632. We can buy 2 anima cells. What do we have? Psychic Scream. 60% of the damage you absorb with Power Word Shield is reflected back at the attacker. Seems good. Power Word Fortitude grants you an additional 10% stamina. Extend the duration of Purge the Wicked by 4 seconds. Okay, let's get the 2 cells. Let's see what we get from that first. I always like to take these. 150 Phantasma, so we can just get our money back. Which I'm fine with that. I'm not worried about Psychic Scream. Oh, increase maximum health by 60%. So we're going to go from 27,000 to 43,000. Holy balls. That is intense. What does our shield do now? Absorbs 9,000 damage by default? Oh my goodness. That's pretty sick. I think we definitely want to go. I like this like shield build we're doing here. That means that like right now we have 60%, right? 60% of the damage you absorb with Power Word Shield is reflected back to the attacker, which means that on just that regular shield there, okay, well, we're at 6,000. Okay, either way, that's 4,000, like 4,000 damage getting reflected back. That's pretty sick. And then, let's see, let's recast that. Yeah, that's pretty insane. Let's increase the duration of Purge the Wicked. Let's increase our health some more because, I don't know, I'm just, like, into this build right now. This like health stacking Power Word Shield build is pretty sick. Let's get the Watchfly, and that's it. So what is our health at now? 53,000. Wow. Sweet. What are the chances the boss does any damage to us at all? Okay, let's do this. Back down to smite. He's not even breaking the shield. It's kind of insane. Talking about mega shields. He didn't do any damage at all. That was pretty dope, man. Oh, we took a little bit from a bleed there at the end. Actually. That was nuts, man. Okay, so what would we get here? 100% of the healing done by Shadow Man empowers your next Mind Blast. Stored damage cannot exceed 200% of your maximum health. That still could be a ridiculous amount. Scoring a killing blow with Shadow Word Death increases its damage by 5%. You cannot harvest summoned or trivial enemies. Gain the Light's Crest talent. Which is what? Oh, that's the one I already have here for the barrier that I never used. So then we could pick up a different one as well. I don't know. We're just going to grab this one. All right, that's Priest and Torghast. Man, it's kind of sad that this is all coming to an end now. At least for the time being. I was really looking forward to playing some other specializations and stuff in Torghast. But as of tomorrow morning, not going to be able to do that for a little while. Makes me sad. Makes me sad. But all right, everybody. That's going to do it for today's stream. Wow, it is way later than I thought, but we did it. We got the cloth classes in there, good to go. It was a little bit slower than the other classes, I think. This is about a little over 3 hours for 3 specs. That's about right, I guess. It's been taking about an hour per specialization, roughly, unless we got one that just had super high DPS or died early. So I hope you've enjoyed all these videos showcasing the classes in Torghast. If I didn't get to your specialization that you're really interested in, I'm sorry. I should get to it eventually and showcase it for you guys. That's kind of one of the things here on my channel is I try to show every specialization, even if I'm not like super crazy about it, just to hopefully give you an idea, because I know sometimes it's just really hard to find the content for the specialization that you're interested in, because maybe you like one that isn't super meta, like Survival Hunter or something like that, that nobody is playing and making content for. So I like to try to make sure that I can hit all that stuff for you guys. So whenever we get 60 character copies back, we'll be back in Torghast again, trying out new specializations. Because honestly, this is probably one of the biggest deciding factors for me as far as what characters I'm going to main in Shadowlands. So here at the end, I'm going to give you all the spiels. So if you've heard this a million times before, you're probably good to go. But if not, don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it and had a good time. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe so that you can get more beta live streams, and also so you can keep tabs on the guides that I'm going to have coming out in the future. Check the links in the description below to get to my Twitch channel where I stream stuff that isn't World of Warcraft. Not super active right now because I'm playing a lot of World of Warcraft. But when I'm not, it's pretty active. And then you can also check the link in the description below for the Discord server if you want to jump in and join the channel, join our community there. If you're wondering who you're going to play Shadowlands with, I've got guilds set up on the US Proudmoore server, both Horde and Alliance side. All you have to do is hit the guild finder, look for Tsetzuko, and you'll see them come up. There's Tsetzuko Alliance, Tsetzuko Horde, straight to the point, simple. The goal with the guild is going to be to run Torghast, possibly do some mythic dungeons, but more importantly, to serve as a place where you can come and learn how to play a new class, a new specialization, try some wonky talent build that you're afraid to pug with because everyone's going to call you a noob and kick you out, or, you know, whatever the case may be. But just to come and have fun and have a nice, cool place to experiment with playing your class the way you want to play it, even if it's not like the number one most powerful meta thing to do. So that's the goal with the guild. Feel free to check that out. Like I mentioned before, I have a lot of new stuff coming, like totally new stuff, but still all World of Warcraft related. And I'm going to be like alpha testing that stuff with my patrons. So if you want to get involved in that process, head over to patreon.com/Tsetzuko. All you have to do is sign up at the $1 level. Feel free to go higher if you want to, but the $1 level is all you need to do if you want to participate in the alpha testing. That gets you a nice little Discord rank, and then you'll have access to those channels and can start checking out some of that content and offering some feedback on that too if you want, and helping to kind of shape and define the direction that the channel is going in the future. The stuff I've done in the past, I'm going to keep doing, but there's new stuff coming too. And I'd like to get as much like feedback on it as I can from people that I know are like invested in the channel at least a little bit. So yeah, that's what's going on. I'm gonna need to take a break from live streaming for a couple of days to rest up my hands and my wrists, which I was gonna do today, but like I said, I wanted to get the cloth classes in for you guys. So don't look for a live stream from me for a couple of days at least. I would imagine. I'm off Friday and Saturday, so I might pop in around that time. So you guys take it easy in the meantime. Patrons, you'll be getting messages from me. We're probably going to do something Friday. I imagine probably Friday. It seems to be a pretty decent day to do stuff on. But I'll collect some of that info from you guys in Discords. So look forward to some stuff then. We're going to start talking about some of the upcoming new content. And a special like Patreon live stream hangout sort of deal. So, all right, everybody. Hope you're having fun in whatever it is that you're doing. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. Let's see. I'm gonna miss the streams. The streams aren't gone. They won't be gone. And you're a patron cast, so you'll get some extra stuff in there anyway. I'll still be doing some stuff for sure. Raven, thanks. Have a good night. Lost Soul, see ya. David, hey, thank you for content. I know it's closing stream, but how do rogues feel? Rogues feel about the same as they have for the past several expansions. On a personal, like if you ask me personally, I am utterly bored, and they have been the most like soul-sapping class that I've played in the beta so far. Anybody who's watched a stream can tell you how much my energy just goes down when I play rogue. But even amidst that, I can still like objectively look at rogues and tell you like they're still playing pretty good. They just don't seem very different. It does seem like they are the class that Blizzard is straight up ignoring for the most part. It took forever for them to get legendaries. They still don't have legendaries, all the legendaries. They don't have a lot of their anima powers. They've barely had any changes, and also some of their like conduits and stuff have been missing as well. So I don't know if Blizzard's like just waiting to roll around towards the end and be like, here's everything for rogues, or if they're just like, rogue is good enough and they're ignoring it. But if you look at the community feedback is what it's WTF Blizzard. What are you doing with rogues? But that said, they still at their core level feel like, you know, if you take away your essences and your corruptions and everything in BFA and you just go out there and play rogue without all the fancy bells and whistles from your like borrowed power abilities, they feel pretty much the same. With the unpruning and everything, all Blizzard really did was give rogues poison back. So, yeah. Personal level, I don't like them. Non-personal level, they're solid, but they just need help. They need something new, something shiny. They need some changes. So, all right, everybody. Like I said, hope you're having fun in whatever it is that you're doing, and I will catch you guys on the next live stream. Stay safe, have fun, and I'll see some of you guys this weekend. Peace. No problem, David.